Hey guys, welcome back to Cars, Cigars and Cyber. One of our viewers asked if we would discuss some of the features, the capabilities, some of the security concerns associated with new key fob. So when we're thinking about what key fobs are, where they has evolved from, there are four basic types. The first type is a basic key with a chip. It starts, it unlocks the cars and doors. The second type, we have something similar here, is the ignition key plus a remote control. This allows us to lock and unlock and even has panic features for the car. The second and third type are illustrated here. A basic key fob with a remote, push button start. And it takes us back to the car that we had in the studio most recently, the BMW X6. This is the fourth type of key fob. This is actually referred to as a remote control. It has a push button to unlock, lock the car, open the tailgate, and even a panic button. So this is really a unique key and this new iteration of where technology is going with access control to vehicles. Now the BMW owner's manual talks about this particular key fob, and they highlight a couple things to be concerned about. First, as you can imagine with a remote control, the battery. What happens if you lose this thing or the battery dies? How do we access that? So here at Cars, Cigars and Cyber, we started to explore what that would look like. How do we get into these smart cars with these damn remotes when they've died? First of all, if you're buying this car new or used, I would encourage you to buy a replacement battery. I got this from Home Depot, maybe $6 or $7. The brand is pretty agnostic, it's Energizer, and it's the 2032 CR, as described by the owner's manual. Second thing we did was we looked at the owner's manual on how to open this thing up. How do we get inside this key to replace the battery? So to replace the battery, we have to do several steps. First is release the side button. We have to depress that and pull the top portion. This releases the valet key. Second step is to turn the valet key and insert, I'm just flipping it over, the key to release the clasp, as you can see there. The second step is to push and pull the flap open. Our only reservation is that, as you can see, I'm going to grab a screwdriver here to illustrate. This is a Phillips. But the seal is pretty tight here. And we are concerned that continuing to release this that's required may cause some damaging to the top flap. You can see that it's pretty flimsy plastic. So this may be a design concern or a reevaluation by BMW when you think about the ease of replacing the keys and the challenges associated with it. Remember, these cars or these controls are smart controls, and they control all of the keys cars function. Access control, ingress, and even these keys are required to start the car. So we'll show those steps and remediation techniques momentarily, but if your car, a key fob, starts to fail and is unresponsive, this may be your first opportunity to troubleshoot. And again, to kind of recap, the key fob is released through this button. We pull the excerpt, the valet key out, flip the key fob over, insert the key to release the flap. The second step, or the final step, would be to insert some type of flathead screwdriver, a knife blade, whatever you have, but be careful that you don't jab your fingers to release this clip. Inside the facing is the old battery. We would just flip that up with one of the flatheads here, insert the new battery, and we're good to go. I'm going to compress this back, seal it up, show you how to reassemble the components, and we are back and running. These batteries are pretty cool to have. If you can keep them in a cool place, they're maybe $6 or $7 for this pack of 2, and most of your key fobs come in pairs, so you can swap them out, together. I think I would recommend doing that. That way you have the coverage and the reassurance that you have your remote control in top working order, because after all, this is the lifeblood, right, to our vehicles. Hey guys, thank you for joining us on another episode of Cars, Cigars and Cyber. Follow us below. Don't forget to check us out on Instagram. Cheers, and see you next time.